Hello everyone, this is MD Nuruddin Islam, and welcome back to MN Zone 1, YouTube channel. How are you all? Hope you all are well.
As you might imagine, I got better results from my real camera equipment, which would cost $10,000 if purchased new today. Even though my Canon 5D Mark IV is now 6 years old, it's hard to beat a big image sensor and big lenses when it comes to color, sharpness, detail and a wide dynamic range spanning bright and dark tones. But the Pixel 7 Pro's photographic flexibility challenges my camera setup better than any other phone I've used, even outperforming my DSLR in some circumstances and earning a stellar rating from CNET editor Andrew Linkson. While my camera and 4 lenses fill a whole backpack, Google's smartphone fits in my pocket, and of course that $900 smartphone lets me share a selfie, check my email, pay for the groceries and tackle the daily crossword puzzle. With the steady annual improvement in smartphone camera hardware and image processing, a smartphone isn't just a better-than-nothing camera. These little slices of electronics are increasingly able to nail important shots and open up new creative possibilities for those who are discovering the rewards of photography. I'll keep hauling my DSLR on hikes and family outings, but because I won't always have it with me, the Pixel 7 Pro, in particular its zoom and low light abilities, means I won't be as worried about missing the shot when I don't. My Canon 5D Mark IV, which costs $2,700 new these days, most often has the $1,900 Canon EF24-70mm f2.8 L2 USM lens mounted. I also use the $2,400 EF100-400mm f4.5-5.6 L is 2 USM for telephoto shots, the $1,300 ultra-wide EF16-35mm f4L is USM zoom, the $1,300 EF100mm f2.8 L macro is USM for close-ups, and the $429 extender EF1.4x3 for more telephoto reach when photographing birds. Here's how that gear stacks up against the Pixel 7 Pro's 0.5x ultrawide, 1x main camera and 5x telephoto camera. With plenty of light, the Pixel 7 Pro's 24mm main camera does a good job capturing color and detail in its 12-megapixel images. Check the comparisons here, and note that my DSLR shoots in a more elongated 3:2 aspect ratio than the Pixel 7 Pro's 4:3. Pixel peeping shows the phone can't hold a candle to my 30-megapixel DSLR when it comes to detail. If you're printing posters or need a lot of detail for photo editing, a modern DSLR or mirrorless camera is worth it, but 12 megapixels is plenty for most purposes. Check the below cropped images to see what's going on up close. Google missed a chance to shoot even higher resolution photos than my 30-megapixel DSLR. Though, the Pixel 7 Pro's main camera has a 50-megapixel sensor. It takes 12-megapixel photos using an approach called pixel binning that combines each 2x2 pixel group on the sensor into one effectively larger pixel. That means better color and low light performance when shooting at 24mm. But you can use those 50 megapixels differently by skipping the pixel binning and shooting in the sensor's full resolution when there's sufficient light. That's exactly what Apple does with the iPhone 14 Pro camera. And I wish Google did the same. The Pixel 7 Pro was capable at portrait photography. I prefer shooting raw and editing the shots myself because I sometimes find the Pixel 7 Pro makes faces look a little too processed, and I find its color balance a bit cool for my tastes. With the main camera, the Pixel 7 Pro does a pretty good job finding faces, tracking them and staying focused. For 2022, the Pixel 7 Pro now can find individual eyes, the ideal focus point of a camera and a weak point on my older DSLR. On this comparison, I find the DSLR did a better job with skin tones, but the Pixel 7 Pro capably exposed the face in tricky lighting. Using the Pixel 7 Pro's portrait mode, which artificially blurs photo backgrounds, I find the processing artifacts distracting, especially with flyaway hair. Though that's not a problem with the example below, the shot is workable for quick sharing and looks fine on smaller screens, but I wouldn't make a print of it. For the DSLR shot, I used my Sigma 35mm f1.4 lens, shooting wide open at f1.4 for the smoothest possible background blur. It's much better than the Pixel 7 Pro, though its shallow depth of field blurs the hands and plastic toys. For pets, the Pixel 7 Pro again did a great job finding and focusing on eyes. Here's my dog, up close. The main camera at 1x zoom, or 24mm, isn't ideal for single subjects, though, and the camera's performance at 2x isn't as strong, so bear that in mind. To see how much more detail my SLR can capture, as long as I get focus right, check the cropped views below, and note that new mirrorless cameras from Sony, Nikon and Canon do a good job with eye tracking for easier focus. Telephoto lenses magnify more distant subjects, and the Pixel 7 Pro has a remarkable range for a smartphone. Its sensors can shoot at 2x, 5x and 10x zoom modes with minimal processing trickery. It'll shoot at intermediate settings with various combinations of cropping and multi-camera image compositing that I find fairly convincing. Then it reaches up to 30x with Google's AI-infused upscaling technology, called Super Res Zoom. Here's the same scene shot across the Pixel 7 Pro's full range from Super Telephoto 30x to ultrawide 0.5x.
So this was our video today. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please give it a like in the video. Keep subscribing to the channel. See you all in the next video.